Hi, my name is Nunziata, and I'm a New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film, and I'm also a proud FENIX Global Artist Ambassador. Today, I am so excited to be speaking with Sarah Kleist, a web designer, a brand builder, and an amazing performer. Before I interview her, take a sneak peek at Sarah's amazing talent. Well, hello, Sarah. How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm good. Well, the audience just heard a little bit of your pop funk version of Defying Gravity. Oh my God, you're amazing.
Thank you so much.
Sarah, you're a multi-hyphenate. I mean, we're going to be talking obviously a lot about your performing, but you're a web designer, you're a brand builder. And why I also mention that, it's because an app like FENIX is not only going to be for the performer, but for all artists in potential collaborations with other artists across the country and around the world. So I love for you, as someone who wears so many hats, the opportunities are going to be plethora.
Yes, I love that. Also,
Is
it's
plethora
funny.
a word, Sarah?
It is, yeah.
Thank you for that affirmation. Keep going.
It's funny because I often am like, I feel like people are always like, what? You're like a performer and you're a web designer. Like, how does that all work? But it's all storytelling. And I really do see web design as an art as well. So yeah.
And people should check out the designs that you do for people's web pages. And you mentioned storytellers and not being put into a box. It makes me think about what FENIX is doing, which is celebrating not only artists of all kinds, but the 360 viewpoint of an artist. And I would like to do a little digging just to find out from you where you were born and when you knew that you had an artistic, creative talent.
Well, okay, I was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 1994, very
Oh
much
my God, you're such a youngin'. Okay, keep going.
I'm calling myself a zillennial cusper.
You're a
But
millennial cusper. I love that.
although I think most of Gen Z would disown me and call me just a straight up millennial. But no, my family is very artistic. My parents for most of my life had a band, and that was how they made like all of our money growing up. My mom's a singer, my dad's a saxophonist,
Wow.
and yeah, so I was truly hashtag born this way. Lady Gaga would be proud.
So proud.
And my first ever actual creative endeavor was I was an Irish dancer for like 4 years when I was a child.
As you do in Wisconsin.
Yeah, I mean, I have a little bit of Irish, and yeah, that was I saw Riverdance once when I was like 3 and was like, that's me.
That's you. So what I love, Sarah, is that obviously the arts is in your bone marrow. It was literally your normal. It wasn't anything that you had to kind of like look at the TV and be like, oh, how sexy is that? The mom and dad are artists. Like it was your normal. So in buoying that into what you do now in New York City, it doesn't surprise me, and I'm sure not your family or even yourself, that you in this beautiful, unapologetic way express yourself with whatever hat obviously pays the bills, but also with what you're feeling.
Yes, exactly. I love that.
I mean, off of having a moment artistically, people can, they just saw a little bit of your pop funk version of Defying Gravity and your creativity, but you're also having a moment on the TikTok. And that excites me. I want to know, A, how that happened, and B, it excites me because of an app like TikTok and its moment it's having, but also the additional the additional components of FENIX is going to, I just think, help buoy the multi-hyphenate-ness of you even more. But go to the TikTok for a moment.
Yeah, so TikTok is like weird because I actually kind of regard it as like something that sort of bridges the two gaps between my web design and my performing. Like I feel like TikTok is the perfect culmination of those two things, because I feel like that app is really just like allowing us to have a digital stage in a way that we've never had before. And so yeah, I've had like a little bit of success on TikTok. It's mostly from starting by posting some of my like musical theater covers. My boyfriend's a music producer, so we have a studio in our apartment, and we are constantly like trying to revamp Broadway songs in like a cool new way. So we have like an EDM waving through a window, and like just wild stuff. So we started posting those to TikTok, and those did well. And then I kind of like sort of lifted the barrier and started talking just a little bit about like myself, or about like expressing yourself online, like really kind of being like a digital hype woman. I like to call myself a digital hype woman on
I
TikTok.
love it.
And people started like reacting to those very well as well. So now I feel like my content is even less singing and more just like motivational, I guess, like very personal development related, I guess.
But I
But
love that. I love
yeah.
that you're taking, what the TikTok platform was and revolutionizing it. And, frankly, with FENIX, it's cool that they've not only looked at all of the best of what the other social media platforms provide, but what I'm excited for someone like you is that it's going to be kind of like one-stop shopping, that it's going to kind of take the best of why people use Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or TikTok, and it's going to just be all one-stop shopping. And I'm excited that you're coming on as one of the first celebrity artists here in the West, and I'm excited that the world is going to just, not only see you as someone who is this amazing creative force who can reconceive a Broadway tune in whatever arrangement possible, but that you are an activist, that you are a web designer, that you are a brand builder, and that I'm excited for the collaborations across the country and around the world that are going to be coming your way now that you're a part of FENIX.
Yes, I love that. It sounds like it's going to be a great journey, and such a cool new platform.
Well, I'm so excited you're on board, and thank you so much for speaking with me today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Bye.
Bye.
In the digital age, artists and bands struggle to make a living. In fact, only a small number of artists can live off their craft. For the 98% of artists that don't have the luxury of being signed to a label, it's tough. But artists deserve to live off their art. Wherever you are around the world, appreciation of music does not change. FENIX brings bands and their fans together, whilst allowing bands to properly monetize their passion. The FENIX app will directly connect bands and fans with no need for middlemen. We're utilizing the blockchain to give the power back to the artist once and for all. Join FENIX, join the change.